Welcome to Canada's rustic, artsy tiny home. Have you ever wanted to experience a place like this for yourself? Well, now you can.
Nestled in Ontario's rolling hills between Toronto and Ottawa lies the perfect relaxing escape from the city.
Whether you've always wanted to stay in a tiny home
or you've been looking for the perfect glamping experience, get inspired by this architect's dream and experience this place for yourself. When you arrive, you walk up the grassy knoll to your first view of the Red Tower. It is perched on top of a hill with a beautiful view of the forest and valley below. The space is set up with a beautiful outdoor deck and lounge chairs to take in the sun. Inside, you are greeted with the fresh scent of wood and a cozy reading nook. On the ground floor, you have a small living space, campfire supplies, and your cute little kitchen. Just behind you is a small staircase leading to the loft. The loft bedroom has a comfy bed and a full 360-degree view of nature. More stuff about the inside of this place coming up later. Spend the day exploring nature parks, farm adventures, the spa, a local golf course.
And another must-do while you're out here, if you're a fan of suspension bridges like this one or walking around beautiful parks, you have to check out Ranney Gorge.
Ranney Gorge has forest trails along the water, a suspension bridge, and it would be a great place for a picnic. After that, it's time to check out the tiny town of Warkworth.
Warkworth is a beautiful, quaint, artsy town dotted with galleries, boutique stores, cafes, and has the vibe of towns of old. After a day exploring the countryside or relaxing in the tiny home, when the sun sets, you get a completely different experience. One of my favorite things about this place is being able to snuggle up to the fire after dark and share stories. From here, you can take in the sounds of nature and crackling of fire as you stare off into the flames and unwind from your day. Be sure to pack some marshmallows or hot dogs to roast over the fire to get that true glamping experience. After you're rested and fueled up from your fireside snacks, be sure to look up and take in the beautiful starry sky. If you're lucky and it's a clear night, you may even get to see the Milky Way. And finally, after taking in an evening of nature's ambiance, it's time to get cozy inside the tower. One of my favorite things to do while traveling is to stay in unique accommodations like this. Some of my favorite ones have been the Bamboo Treehouse in Bali and the Wadi Rum Desert Bubble Hotel in Jordan. And now what you want to know, what it's actually like being here. You come up the rolling hill and you're greeted by this spectacular building. When I first got here, I thought it was a converted shipping container, but as it turns out, there was an architect who lived in a house about 200 feet away, and he kind of wanted a study nook and wanted something unique. After many years of using it as his own private reading nook, he actually decided to convert it so now anybody can stay here. So you walk on up here and you're greeted with a beautiful patio space. This is where we've had all our meals. One unique thing about this place is the kitchen sink is right here. But I must say, I was making some wraps earlier and looking out into the forest as I was cooking was actually a pretty cool experience. Now though, what it's actually like inside this tower. First thing, when you come in, you have a little relaxation nook. She's already got some books ready for you to read. Here's where you want to relax during the daytime if you don't want to go outside, because a lot of these windows open up and you get a nice cool cross breeze. Next though is the kitchen. This is kind of where glamping and that tiny home kind of blend together, because you've got a good enough kitchen setup here. You've got a hot plate, a kettle, a little stove, and a fridge, so everything you need. Next upstairs is a cute little loft bedroom. You just come up this little tiny staircase and you're greeted with your bed. Up here, we're really lucky. It's a really cozy bed. I love having the loft perspective, being able to look over. So if your partner is with you, they can be reading, you can be lounging up here. One thing that I love about being up here is you've got a 360 panorama of windows all around you, so you can look up and see nature all around. One of my favorite things about this property is how they've laid out the landscape. You walk up here and your own personal fire pit is waiting for you. We're definitely gonna do that tonight. And fortunately, they supply us with a ton of wood. Now, another unique thing about this property, something that I personally enjoy, but definitely isn't for everyone, is a full outdoor shower. So you get a full 360-degree view of the forest and the tiny home as you're getting a shower. And fortunately, they do have hot water here, so you're still going to enjoy your shower. And just around the corner from the outdoor shower, you have the outhouse. And unlike what you might come to expect from an outhouse, this place is an outhouse with class. Well, that wraps up this tiny home tour and glamping experience. Let me know what you think. Would you stay in a place like this? Is an outdoor shower too much with you? There was so many fun things here. But like always, if you want to follow along to my daily adventures, you can check me out at Instagram at MichaelMakesFilms. If you like videos like this, be sure to follow along so you can see upcoming videos from Europe, North America, and Egypt.